One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, they say, listen, one day the world's gonna know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm gonna put the biggest parties. I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do 4 things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
At the end of your feelings is possibly nothing. But at the end of your principle is a promise. And some of you are where you are. If you could be real with yourself, you have gotten yourself in some mess because of your feelings. We are losing control. And it's time for those of you in this room to take control. You've held up your someday. Either you didn't get the right information or you got it, you didn't use it, you're not getting up early enough. I don't know what you're doing. But when you leave, all I want for you is to live your someday. No more playing after today. And here's the crazy part. All you gotta do is look in the mirror. All you gotta do is deal with yourself, and then we're gonna get to a whole other level.
Because the only one that is stopping you is you.
I need you to take control over every single area, and then someday gonna be your day.
Excuses are for weak people. If you're gonna make it happen, get your ass up and get to work.
No more excuses. No more, I'll start tomorrow. No more, just this once. No more accepting the shortfalls of my own will. No more taking the easy road. No more waiting for the perfect moment, and no more indecision, and no more lies. No more weakness. Now is the time for strength. And through strength, and through will, and through unwavering discipline, I will become who I want to be.
Suffocate your bullshit excuses and go do something.
Stop running from it and run to it. Stop telling me what you're going through. The greats, they get to it, they go through it. And the harder it is, the better. Make it work. Let's go.
Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I'm trying to tell you, you can win. You can win. Despite the circumstance, you can win. Despite the adversity, you can win. Despite the situation, you can win. Despite how much money you got in your bank, you can win. Despite the fact if your parents in your life or not, you can win. Despite the fact that you started behind, you can win. You can pull it off. No excuses. No more complaining. No more giving up. What's that thing that's gonna pump you up and get you over that hill? What's gonna pump you up and get you over that mountain? What's gonna pump you up and get you past that disease? What's gonna pump you up and get you past bankruptcy? What's gonna pump you up and get you to the other doggone side? Come on, you can win.
If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy.
The biggest key to success in anything you do is you got to have an unlimited supply of fire, this drive and passion that I'm going to be somebody. It has to be there because on all those bad days and all those days you don't want to do stuff, you have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. You have to come into work ready to go. You may have failed miserably yesterday. People are like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you just staying motivated? Because this is what it takes. This is what it takes.
When you decide acting in your best interest, you're going to lose some friends. Everybody's not going to approve of you. There's some people that won't like you. Who do you think you are? You're arrogant. What do you think you can do? You think you can get away with that? You're selfish.
Get away from these people that's in your life that ain't doing nothing. Get away from people in your life that's hating. Get away from them. Get away from them.
You ever heard said one spoiled apple will spoil a whole barrel? One negative person can spoil your whole life. Leave the flakes alone. People that are seriously not serious.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. If you have a dream, you have to protect it. When people can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. Don't let these negative people turn you away from what you want. Just stay focused on where you want to go.
If you can just keep hope alive, you can make it. Because if you keep hoping, it is really faith. You just gotta transpose it into I hope this happened to I believe this can happen. See, a lot of people have an idea or a dream and they give up on it. No, don't do that. Work your dream until it gets hot. Most things don't happen as soon as we think they should happen. Any number of things can happen to interrupt your flow. It's okay. Don't take it personal. Just acknowledge what's going on. It's called life, and keep on working on your dream, because this is your life. This is what you love. This is your passion. And feel within yourself that everything is going to work out for you. But you must be patient, persistent, and positive, no matter what.
When you grinding hurts. Grinding is a sacrifice. Grinding costs. When you're grinding and your body tell you hurt, you stop. When you hurt, you stop. When you feel pain, you stop. When you tired, you stop. When you disappointed, you stop. When somebody get in your ear, you stop. Some of you a beast until it's uncomfortable. You a beast when everything is going right, but sometimes stuff start happening where it's uncomfortable. You start to break, you start to bend, you start to fold. It ain't always gonna be the way you like it. The conditions ain't always gonna be perfect. But if you want this, if you really want this, you gotta learn to sacrifice. You gotta learn to give up to go up. Because skill can't get you past certain things. Agility can't get you. You gotta have mental toughness.
Now, whatever goal you have, you're gonna have some difficulties. You're gonna have some challenges. Long journey, long dark night. But when you hold on to your dream, don't let anybody kill it in you. When it doesn't make sense to anybody, including you sometimes, just hold on. Once you give yourself an opportunity to try and to stretch, you'll find out you can do more than you can ever begin to imagine.
And if you quit, if you falter, if you stop, all the pain will be for nothing.
You don't quit on me. You man up. You woman up. You get your life back. I need mental toughness. Be persistent. I mean, get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, even when you don't see results. You made a commitment to get up at 3, so you get up at 3. You do as many reps as you said you were going to do. You got to get to a point where you are locked into the process. So every day you do it on Monday. You come back and do it Tuesday. You come back and do it Wednesday. You come back and do it Thursday. You come back and do it Friday. You are persistent. You fall, you get right back up. Don't stop for a week. Don't stop for a month. Don't stop for a year. You fail a class, you go right back and take it again. Don't stop. Don't quit. Don't give up. Why? Muscle memory. You do it over and over and over. Every time you're getting better and better and better. And repetition deepens the impression in your mind. Those motor skills, you start implanting that thing. You do it over and over and over and over and over again. You start implanting stuff, and then boom, memory kicks in. When you come up against that thing, you gotta outdo that thing, and you can't do it when you get there. You gotta already make up your mind before you get to that exam and pass that exam. You gotta make up in your mind when you talk to that singer. You gotta look at it before you even get to it. So don't you ever give up. As long as you got breath in your nostrils, don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give in, because I never told you it'd be easy. But with mental toughness, you can get it done.
Most of the time, we don't have someone there to keep us in line, to make us do push-ups and give us a good, swift kick in the when we slack off. What we have to do is we have to be our own sergeant, to hold the highest standards and allow no slack.
Your problem is you start something, you stop it. You start something, you stop it. You feel good, you do it. You don't feel good, you quit. People who do stuff consistently and on time, they surpass people who talented and gifted. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. You don't hunt from 8 to 3. Why? Because the gazelle may not be open from 8 to 3. You hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another. Listen to me, a 9 to 5 person, they make a sale and they're excited. When you get to my level and you get one thing, then you try to get to the next level, then you try to get to the next level, then you try to get to the next level. A true hunter hunts. A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process.
Every decision you make, the decisions you make on Monday,
the decisions you make on Tuesday, the decisions you make on Wednesday. If you decide to hit the snooze button, you 10 minutes away from your goal now. So whatever your goals are, your decisions have to be in alignment with them. Now, if you want to be broke for the rest of your life, keep doing what you're doing. But if you want something different in life, you got to do something different. You got to go all in.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it.
It's one thing to talk about your destiny, but it's another thing to wake up when you know you're supposed to wake up, to say no to that party, saying no to quitting when you still got 100 more shots to make, saying no when your boss said stop, but you put in 50 more push-ups. You can't just talk about it, you gotta be about it.
Yup, it's tough, it's hard. I'm not telling you it's gonna be easy to sacrifice. I'm not telling you it's gonna be easy to grind. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but I can tell you this, it will be worth the sacrifice if you can grind your way through it.
Michael Jordan said in one of his interviews, when they said, "You're unbelievable, you're the greatest basketball player of all times. Tell me about that." And he says, "Well, you're just mentioning the successes." But he says, "For me to become the greatest basketball player, I missed 9,000 shots when I was playing basketball at the NBA games." Does it make him a failure? No. We all fail. It's okay. What is not okay is that when you fail, you stay down. Whoever stays down is a loser. And winners will fail and get up. Fail and get up. Fail and get up. You always get up. That is a winner.
I can accept failure. Everyone fails at some point. I cannot accept not trying. It is your losses that will humble you. It is your losses that will give you a drive. It is your losses that will allow you not to make the same mistake over and over again. You are not your past. You can't be mad when somebody's pursuing the crisis that you're running from. You ain't mad about that, but you mad about the reward because you knew it should have been yours. That was your reward, but because you was afraid to do the work, because you were afraid of the crisis, now somebody else got your reward. Stop running from it and run to it. Stop telling me what you're going through. The greats, they get to it, they go through it. And the harder it is, the better.
If you lose your job, if you go through a divorce, if you're coming back from addiction, if you're coming back from failure after failure after failure, and disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, you must know within yourself, there must be a deep inner knowing of your true identity. You got to know you are a winner, you were born to win. It is your right to win. It is your right to have your dream. You don't get these ideas unless you also have the capacity to make it happen. Give yourself a fighting chance. Whatever you go after, whatever you say, if this is your stuff, pursue it passionately. Let there be a deep hunger in you that you won't be denied. And that when things happen, that they won't immobilize you, they won't deplete your energy. Something as powerful as you cannot be contained and stopped. Temporarily delayed, yes. Stop, no.
You gotta learn how to take your pain and let your pain push you to greatness. You gotta learn how not to give up or how not to give in. And you gotta understand that greatness is within you and you gotta pull it out. You gotta climb every mountain. You gotta pick up all the weight. You gotta cry if you got to, but whatever you do, you cannot give up. You cannot give in. And if you give up and give in, you will never experience greatness. So keep going. Nobody ever said it would be easy. But I know greatness is within you and you got what it takes. So get up and let's make it happen.
Life changes every day. Sometimes things will be going your way. Sometimes things work well for you. Sometimes it won't work so well. Sometimes you'll have your health, you're feeling good and energetic, have a yes I can attitude, and there's some things that can happen to you in life that can take all of that from you. All of that can go. Sometimes you might be financially secure and a sickness. One sickness can wipe out an illness. Life always changes. But you can choose in the midst of all of this that's going on to be happy in spite of it. In the good times and in the bad times. You know, weeds don't have to have any encouragement to grow. You don't have to water them. They don't have to get sunshine. They don't have to have fertile ground. They will grow through the cracks of a sidewalk. But if you want to grow orchids or roses or any kind of exotic flowers, there are special processes and procedures you must go through. Well, by the same token, you don't have to force yourself or motivate yourself to think negatively, to hate somebody, to want revenge, to want to get back at somebody, to beat yourself up over the head, to feel loaded with guilt. You don't have to make any effort to do that. Your mind is on automatic. It will do that by itself. When the challenges of life come your way, stop beating up on yourself. You do it. I know you do it. I've done it. It's a natural inclination for us to put ourselves down. See, we are born negative, I think, in a negative consciousness because we live in a negative world. There's a great deal of negativity out here in this world. But you have got to begin to insulate yourself mentally and spiritually, and don't allow it to penetrate your shield.
Don't let this negative world get to you. Don't let it win.
Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let anybody just dump anything they want to in your mental factory.
Because you cannot have a positive life with a negative mindset.
You decide what to listen to, what not to listen to, how much time to give to what.
You have to begin to fortify yourself. You have to begin to consciously monitor your inner conversation and start talking to yourself. Start building yourself up. Sometimes the only good things you will hear about you are the things that you say to you. So I'm saying learn to be your own booster. Start building yourself up. Start encouraging yourself. Start saying, I can do this. I can make this happen.
Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded.
You don't want to be on the bottom. It's easy to be on the bottom. It doesn't take any effort to be a loser. Doesn't take any motivation, any drive in order to stay down there on a low level. But it calls on everything in you. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself. Sometimes I have to pull myself out of bed and say, come on, Les. I found that the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself. If there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm.
Everybody's like, E.T., man, you're just so positive. Everything in your life, man, you just got it going on. I'm a real lion, and with a real lion, you'll never know. You'll never know what's going on in my life because I'm a lion. And under every single circumstance, I'm a lion.
When you got a negative attitude, it only destroys you. MJ had the flu and scored, what was it, 45, 55? Put the flu. That's showing you that he showed up, and the thing that was bothering him, he did not let it bother him. You show up, and you show up with a positive attitude every time. Because when you have a negative attitude, you just messing up what you said you wanted to do. And I love me too much to let me mess me up.
Begin to guard your mind against negative programming, like turn off the television. Don't watch the news. If you look at the news, you cannot feel good looking at the news. I mean, it turns your power down. You've got to be conscious of that. Now, if your job depends upon you knowing certain things, let somebody tell you just about those things. But start filtering the stuff you allow to come in your mind. You've got to find ways to increase your sense of self-appreciation, because if you don't, you're bombarded with negative stuff every day that beats you down, and you will find yourself unconsciously engaged in self-destructive behavior. If you don't program yourself, life will program you. You've got to learn how to exist in the world and not allow the world to exist in you. If you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm going to do something about this situation. When I started thinking about becoming a speaker, I said, yes, I can do this. I can make this happen. When I started trying to convince myself I can be a businessman after flopping and failing and losing thousands of dollars and feeling stupid and dumb and having people take advantage of me because of what I didn't know, I had to talk to myself because people were saying to me that I was dumb. And somewhere in the back of my mind, I was saying, you're right, look at what I've done. I had to say, no, Les, hey. Come on, man, get yourself together. You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out.
yet. It's all right. This is your training period. This is a tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this. Other people have done it. It doesn't take an Einstein. Get you some people that can teach you some stuff that you don't know. Get you some people that have done it successfully and learn from them. Take some seminars, workshops, read some books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself. You can decide, I'm going to work on myself and develop myself. I'm going to empower me. The people that get along in this life look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. I'm not saying that you won't have any challenging times. You will have challenging times. But when you read, when you work, when you're involved, you might have some lows, but you'll have high lows. You might get knocked down, but you won't be level to the ground. When you begin to fortify yourself, you'll be on the ropes, but you won't be knocked out. You have quicker recovery rate. Because you'll have that feeling within, yes, it's okay. Sometimes I might have to cry. Yes, sometimes I might fall short of my dream. But in spite of that, I just got a feeling everything gonna be all right. Most of us go through life running scared. Fear is the most subtle and destructive of all human diseases. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can aid you. Fear, ladies and gentlemen, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you. And I ask you a question, what is the benefit? What's the benefit of allowing fear to hold you back? Of giving up on yourself? Of not stepping out on life and taking life on? What is the benefit for you? What's the plus in that? It's one of the things I had to ask myself. So I didn't want to make any mistakes. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted to be perfect the first time I did something. It's not going to happen. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to hurt some folks' feelings. You're going to create some enemies. Whenever you decide that you want to begin to take life on, you've got to ask yourself, how long am I going to allow this to hold me back? Haven't you been afraid to do something and then after you did it, you say, whoa, if I'd known it was this easy, I would have done it before. Haven't you ever had that experience? Absolutely. So we created this in our minds, false evidence appearing real. We made it real in our minds. Fear ain't real. That's why Churchill said there's nothing to fear but fear itself. That's the destructive monster.
When you have fear, fear makes you count. When you have fear, fear makes you think in ways you shouldn't be thinking. When you have fear, fear makes you speak in a certain way. When you have fear, but when you have faith, you don't need to count. When you have faith, you don't need to go outside. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many horses. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many armies. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many swords. When you have faith, you don't need to count no shields. When you have faith, you don't need to look at the parameter and see how many against. When you have faith, you just believe and it'll happen. Fear, you are not gonna stop me. I've come too far to give up now. You got fear and you got faith. And I've decided not to walk in fear, but to walk in faith.
Turn off things that can contribute to your fear. Turn a deaf ear to people that all they can do is talk about how negative things are because they have bought into the consciousness of the world. Start attending workshops, seminars, listening to tapes on a daily basis to begin to recondition your mind, to retrain your thinking. Faith comes by what? Hearing and hearing and hearing. Listen to things that can empower you, that can enable you to create a new reality for yourself, in a new life for yourself. Most people won't do that. Most people won't take that kind of effort and invest that kind of energy in themselves because they will fall prey to that conversation within. Oh, don't do that. You don't have time. You're too busy. You're too caught up in the rat race. Most people won't do that. They won't take time to go to lectures. They won't take time to go to seminars. They won't take time to go to classes to improve themselves. And as you continue to work on yourself, you will begin to expand your vision of yourself. You begin to work towards self-mastery. When you go through these steps, you might appear to be strange around most people. You ignore all those voices and you prioritize you, taking care of you, focusing on you.
You got to focus on your strengths.
You want to make your dream come true, you got to stay focused. Some people rather get even than get ahead. Stay focused on where you want to go.
When you're hungry to win, you spend your time and your energy being a warrior, not a worrier. No, you don't spend time worrying. because you want to get in a fight mode.
There's gonna be a fight if you would be willing to fight your way through it. If you would be willing to fight your way through this battle, fight your way through cancer, fight your way through that academic struggle, fight your way through divorce, fight your way through it. If you are willing to fight your way through that singing career, fight your way through boxing, fight your way through football, and if you're willing to put up the fight, I'm telling you, at the end of the fight is going to come victory.
Go into action with your dream and don't avoid where the fights are. Get in the midst of the fight. Get knocked down so you can learn how to fight, so you can hold your position. See, most people don't get out in the arena of life because they don't want to fight. Most people don't get out there because they don't want to get knocked down. They don't want to be dropped to their knees. But see, you're going to be dropped whether you're on the field or whether or not you're sitting on the sidelines. You're going to be dropped. So at least get dropped for something. Don't get knocked down while you're sitting down. Most people are spectators in life. You don't want to be a spectator. You want to get out in the field where the action is, and you will be amazed. After the struggle, there will be a calm period, and things will begin to click for you. Come out here with what you got. You don't have enough money? Don't worry about it. You got the dream. You don't have enough resources? Don't worry about it. You got the idea. You get out here in the arena, someone will look at you and become inspired and say, hey, can I help you? But if you're sitting up on the bleachers, nobody's going to ask you anything.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. What does that mean? The valiant people aren't afraid? No. It means that they experience that fear and they move forward. It's going to take everything in you that your life deserves the concentrated effort to begin to look at how is it that I can express more of me? How is it that I can bring my ideas out here now and start living with a sense of urgency? Because you're here today, you're gone today. Life is unpredictable, it's uncertain. There are no guarantees out here at all. So holding back, what are you waiting on? Ask yourself, what's the benefit of your waiting? What's the benefit of your not living your dream? What's the benefit of not listening to yourself? Oh, please, listen to yourself. Look at your game plan. Look at your strategy. How is it that you have been being? So you're the director, you're the producer, you're writing the script, you're the star of your life. And as you begin to look at your life, you can decide whether or not it's a smash or whether or not it's a flop. That's in your hands. Look at your life, look at where you want to go. Don't worry about your circumstances. Don't worry about your age. You've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams. Yes to your unfolding future. Yes to your potential. Why not? Why not me? Don't spend time like most people going through life complaining. It doesn't matter what happens to you. The only thing matters, what are you going to do about it? Use that energy to get up from there and move on and get on with your life. Whatever you've done in the past, that's not a reflection of your possibilities. That's just a reflection of your consciousness. That's just a reflection of your development and your growth. The future is unfolding for you right now. The future is unlimited for you right now. No one knows where you can go. No one knows what you're capable of or what's possible for you. You don't even know that. Take the leap. See, it's out here in the universe. Take the plunge. Go into action. And ladies and gentlemen, you will be surprised how things will come together. Because the only way that you can grow, you've got to risk. The only way that you can become your best, you have got to risk. You got to challenge yourself. You've got to venture into the unknown. You got to take some chances. Got to put you on the line. So in order to have that sense of fulfillment, getting out of your comfort zone, as you get out of your comfort zone, you expand your whole life. The more you do, the more you realize you can do. You expand your capacity. You expand your potential. You expand your horizons. You expand your vision of yourself and of life. You expand your participation in life. You're involved in life more. You'll get more out of life because you're putting more into life than most people. So as we look at the future, we can decide that from this day forward, I'm going to do all I can do to develop me, to bring my talent out here, to make a contribution to life.
Before the world wakes up, the battle begins. The battle between what is and what could be. Who we are and who we could become. A battle of opposing wills. This battle isn't fought in the gym, on the track, or in the ring. It's fought in your mind.
You wake up every day and it's you versus you.
The never-ending battle between weakness and discipline. Long-term success versus short-term gratification. Building versus decaying. This battle has no opponent. It is you. Both sides. It is only you versus you.
But that one voice that we love to hear is that soft mother that says, sleep. It's okay. It's that calming voice. You want to be hugged and nurtured and all that. That says it's going to be okay. Well, there's another voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's that demon voice that whispers in your ear that says, get up. You're not good enough. You gotta work it harder. You gotta put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. But guess what? It's that voice you need to listen to.
In every choice we make, it's not just the immediate result on the line. Our goals are on the line. Our dreams are on the line. Our freedom is on the line. There'll be bad weather. There'll be late nights.
The circumstances and the situations, whatever they are, they don't control you, you control you. You get to decide. You control your feelings. You control your mood.
You gotta rule yourself. It's about identity. You must know who you are. You must know what you are. You must know what you can do and that you have the power.
You control your destiny and your future. You need to dictate your actions and get the work done, no matter what challenges you face, no matter what your feelings are, no matter how difficult the task. You have to fight, you have to struggle, you have to scrap and claw, and you have to attack. You have to go. Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps that goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it. Do it.
I don't care how small it is. I don't care how minuscule the movement is, but make movement. Move forward and do that every single day, no matter what.
This is about your capacity compared to your performance. It's you against you. Ask yourself how much effort you put into something and measure it against what you are capable of. One step forward, one small victory, one decision to keep going. The more effort you put into something, the more progress you will make. Being easy on yourself doesn't help you or the people in your life. You must commit. You must stay on the path. I'm gonna try to be the best that I can be. The strongest, the fastest, the smartest. The smartest human that I can become. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Pain's inevitable, suffering's optional. No one's gonna be harder on you than you. Every day you wake up, you should just be thinking to yourself, all right, today it's me versus me.
For you to constantly win, it's all about your mind takes control of you. You have to say, I run this. This is just gonna suck. Every day is gonna suck. And live like that, to be better. And goes from the water, to the studying, to the running, to losing weight, to how you eat, to how you function as a man. Every day of your life, you're winning these battles. And every day you wake up, it sucks. And when it's over, you feel better. It sucks, you feel better. It sucks, you feel better. Every step I take, I'm like, all right, you're beating the demon again.
You have to put a force on top of your mind and your ideas in order to squeeze out results, in order to free it. You want to not be complacent? You have to do it every single day. Every single day. You want to improve? You want to get better? You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet or start a new business? You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or an app? Where do you start? You start right here. When do you start? You start right now.
You have to make sure that your mind doesn't become spastic. When it's suffering, when it's in pain, all it wants to do is find the easy way out, which is usually quit. If you quit, the pain goes away immediately. You gotta give yourself enough energy and fuel in your mind to stay just a little bit longer so you can talk yourself into staying for the whole thing. In that moment, when we're at worst spot possible, we forget all the build up to where we're at today. We forget that journey on what it took for us to get in this moment to make the right decision. We forget the 3 o'clock in the morning runs or getting up early for work or whatever you're doing. We forget all that. In that moment of suffering, I remind myself of all those days I ran rain or I had to study real late at night and I didn't want to do it, but I did it to get here. Now you're here and now you want to quit? No, man.
You're gonna have to fight these demons.
You gotta get to a point where you're disciplined. And what separates the talented, if everybody's talented, if everybody's equally gifted, what separates us is discipline. If everybody could just say, this is the one area I know I'm messing up in, and this week I'm gonna start working on it, and the next week I'm gonna get stronger, and the next week I'm gonna get stronger. I want you to win the day. I want you to win the morning. I want you to win the hour. I want us to win the week. I want us to win the month.
Let's say you don't like to get up early in the morning time to go run. I run every day. I hate it. You do that. 250, 60, 70, 300-mile runs at one time. It's the one thing I hate the most to do, and I do it like I love it. Through a period of time, your brain doesn't like it, but it starts to realize this is a new way of thinking. You live uncomfortable to gain growth. You have to have friction in your life to gain growth. By me running, I am callous in my mind. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life. It wasn't until I changed that mentality that I became somebody. Instead of running from the things you don't want to do, you actually face them and start to gain more and more growth in your life.
You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting after it every daggone day.
Hold yourself accountable. And even when you don't do right, be honest enough to say you're not doing what you said you were going to do. Do not expect anybody else to hold you accountable like you hold you accountable, because nobody knows what you do in secret. Nobody can be with you 24/7. And then love yourself enough to get beyond that thing that you struggle with, to get beyond that pain so you can finally get to your success.
All of us have seen our destiny at some point in time, and we decided not to listen. We decided to ignore it and say, no, that's not for me. Why? Because somewhere along the line, life came in and knocked us down, told us we couldn't do it, and we stopped dreaming, and we settled. We settled for average. We settled for, oh well. The impulse to dream can be slowly beaten out of you through the experience of life.
The reality of life, whatever that truth is, it's not as powerful as the perception on how you see it. No matter what happens, it's the perception on how you see it. I'm talking to you about elevated thinking. I'm talking about getting above the storm, you eagle. Stop talking to me about the storm and the recession and what's going on in the economy. That's for blue jays and robins and sparrows. Eagles fly above the storm. They don't read the weather report. They don't even care. Get above it. There is a way to get above the storm in your life. You got a reason inside of yourself. I'm better than this. I'm stronger than this. I will survive this. This is not gonna be it for my life. I deserve more than this. See, that will start making you do some stuff. And when I start changing that kind of mindset of beating myself up because of my mistakes and start looking at the possibility of my doing better, of my making the adjustment that would enable me to do what I want to do successfully, things begin to change. Nobody can do you like you do you. You are in a class all by yourself. Nobody. You'd be shocked what you could do if you would just breathe in what I just said. You wouldn't be so insecure. You wouldn't be so intimidated. You wouldn't be so vulnerable. There will never be another you. You are in a class all by yourself. You got a voice like nobody. You got a fingerprint like nobody. You got thoughts like nobody. You are in a class all by yourself. You are one of a kind. You can if you believe you can. It is how you think about yourself, because if you think wrong, you go wrong. If you think down, you go down. If you think you can't get up, you can't get up. If you think you can't be free, you can't be free. If you think you can't learn anymore, you'll never be able to learn. Your thoughts are either dragging you down or taking you up. You gotta tell yourself, I want my head back. I'm tired of being drunk with grief and pain and frustration. I'm tired of going around in circles. I've wasted life. And from now on, I've got to be smarter than I've ever been in my life. You have to live the law of expectation.
You have to expect your life to be better than it was, and it will be. There is no reason why it won't be. I want you to throw off discouragement, doubt, depression, bitterness, envy, and I want you to start living with a full focus on where you want to go in life. Because where you focus is where you'll go. Do not allow yourself to go into another year and waste another year with that old mentality while somebody right now is in the hospital begging for the opportunity that you have right now. You better step into this moment, because you can change everything for you starting right now. You can have whatever you want to have. You can be whatever you want to be. You can go wherever you want to go. And you can do whatever you're bold enough, whatever you're big enough, whatever you're strong enough to dream. And what you need to do it is already inside of you.
If you keep making the same kind of decisions you're making today, where are you going to be in a year? In 5 years? In 10 years? Are you going to be closer or further away from your goals? If you are not paying attention to what you're doing each day, if you're not fully aware of where you're putting your time, energy, and effort, you will be pulled off course and slide down the path of least resistance.
If I don't finally get my focus in check, if I keep wandering around distracted, if I keep looking at every new thing that pops up, if I keep trying every single new opportunity, if I keep saying yes to everything, if I keep listening to everybody's complaints, and if I keep doing whatever they ask me to do, at some point, one day you'll wake up and say, I don't feel like I've accomplished what's meaningful to me. You'll lose your life.
You cannot allow that to happen. You have to take control. You have to focus your thinking every single day.
Focus is driving everything in your life. You got to get it back.
Do you know when a horse, a thoroughbred, runs in a race? Those horses are worth millions of dollars. They have a $15 piece of equipment that they put on their eyes to allow the peripheral vision to be cut off so that they can be concentrated on their lane and the finish line.
If they don't put the blinders on the horse, he's not gonna go straight.
And I came to tell you today, some of us need to put on blinders.
Put the blinders on. Put the do not disturb on. Put the low volume on. I'm not listening to that. I'm not doing that. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You have the gifts, the talents. You got what it takes. The problem, though, is you feeding the wrong thing.
We need to stop looking at what this person's doing, what my friend is doing, what my coworkers are doing, what my neighbor is doing. And I need to stay focused on my lane.
They say, oh, hey, did you see what that other company was doing? I don't care. I don't care. We're going to outwork them. We're going to outbelieve them. We're going to outsell them. We're going to outclose them. We're going to outcare them. You can only work so many hours. Can you work 24? No. So if you can't work any more hours, you have to get better.
The separator is time on task. What amount of the day are you actually making progress? What amount of the day is being used to push you further towards success?
When you see Michael Jordan play, you can see, like, I don't care about nobody. I'm locked in. All I want to do is win championships. When we get to that point in our business, it's going to be different. When we get to the place where we stop doing what we feel like and we start acting with a level of conviction that says it does not matter what my senses are feeling right now. I'm made up in my mind. I will stay locked in for as long as it takes to get the job done.
Everybody wants your time, everybody wants your attention, everybody's trying to drag you in their little world. But what does that have to do with your world? Don't feed it and don't contribute to it.
How you deal with distractions tells you who you are. If the first thing you do when you wake up is reach for your phone, your notifications, your messages, you've decided I'm a responder and a reactor in my life. But if you can say, no, I'm not doing that right now. I'm locked in on this project. I'm locked in on my work routine, my fitness regime. And you can take that delayed gratification, that choice by itself gives you real control. The world doesn't get to dictate what happens. I do.
But you've got to get back all that time. Do an audit of everywhere that your time is going and take it all back. Then from that standpoint of having taken back your time, then reallocate that onto figuring out who you are, what you're amazing at, or what you could be amazing at. Then take that time, sharpen the sword, sharpen the sword, sharpen the sword, till you're incredible at it. You've got to be at a standpoint that in your mind, whatever that vision that you have is in your head, you make that real. And a big identity to take is that I actually do it. Not I talk about doing it, like I talk about it, and then I think about it, and then I watch a video on it, like where's the actual money? And then start backwards engineering how to get it. Make a choice to be at your best.
Execution is worship. I don't make the big bucks because I talk. I make the big bucks because I execute. Inside, you actually putting your dreams into that GPS system. And then when you come out, you're gonna get started. You know what your first step is. You know what your second step is. You know what your third step is. Listen to me. Now you have a frame by which you can measure. You can know how far you gone, how much further you have to go. Who do you need to embrace? Who do you need to hang around? What friends do you need to let go of? What people are not helping you to make your dreams become a reality? All of a sudden, you know what resources you need. You know where you need to go, when you need to go. You know what TV programs you need to cut off. You know what books you begin to read. You're active. You're taking notes. When you're in there dreaming, you're taking notes. You're writing stuff down. You're evaluating. You're analyzing. You're taking a step closer to it. It's a day by day by day process. Keep your composure. All the great ones in life, one thing they had was composure. No matter what people threw at them, hate, negativity, gossip, drama, rumors, they stay focused on where they were trying to go. They stay focused on their goals, stay focused on their dreams, stay focused on their purpose. Nothing can stop them from moving forward. Well, I've been fired from some jobs. Eye of the tiger, I stayed focused. I've been talked about by some people. Eye of the tiger, focus. I'm going through my own personal trials and tribulations. Eye of the tiger, focus. You gotta learn to deal with noise. Who cares what they say? Dominance. Who cares what they think? Dominance. Dominate your space. Dominate your lane. What I do that most people don't do, I got one thing, I'm locked in on that one thing, and I stay focused on it. And I make adjustments. I improve. I get better at it. Week after week. I don't with anybody. I don't go anywhere. I don't talk to anybody.
Anything other than where I'm trying to get to, I can't be bothered.
I'm not gonna let no phone call distract me. I'm not gonna let no circumstance or situation distract me. I'm gonna stop getting distracted by all this stuff. I control what I think, not the circumstances, not the situations.
I'm focused. I have a prize that's in front of me. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I know what I'm supposed to do, and that ain't it. I have to stay right here.
I choose where I'm going. This is my mind. These are my thoughts, and I will use my thinking to make the rest of my life the best of my life. If you want to dominate in the area, you gotta let everything go but that thing you're pursuing. You can't chase two rabbits and catch both of them. So you put your attention on one and go after it.
When you decide to make a change, you're gonna be going and things are looking great, you're excited, you're gonna tell everybody about it. And then after a while, you're gonna hit a wall. And that wall shocked some people. That wall knocked the life out of some people. That wall discouraged some people. It's one thing to believe when you got money in your pocket. It's one thing to believe when your marriage is working out and you got your health. It's easy to believe then. Oh, but when you get that diagnosis, say you ain't gonna be here long. When you lose your job, when someone you thought you'd be with for the rest of your life say, no, we can't do this no more. It's hard to keep your spirits together. Oh, in those moments in the middle of the night when doubts start creeping in your mind and you wonder whether or not you have what it takes, and sometimes you wonder if you're going crazy, trapped by economic necessity, things you wanted to do, and the clock is still ticking, and you don't know if the clock is going to run out before you can live up to your dream, sometimes feeling lonely and crying and feel like your back is pressed up against the wall. You got to believe.
The first step for me was seeing something I was not before I was.
Before anything can take place, you've got to believe in your heart of hearts that it's possible that you can be this. You've got to mobilize your mind and your spirit. It's necessary that I do this. This kind of person refuses to be denied. This person doesn't care about the pain because this person knows something. There's no gain without pain. This person comes back anyhow, again and again and again. And if you keep on hitting that wall, here's what happens to you, that you will have an incredible breakthrough.
You get a breakthrough when you fight. The breakthrough is the hardest part. The breakthrough, that last 10%, is all mental toughness. Skill can't get you past certain things. Quickness, agility can't get you. You gotta have mental toughness.
Do not allow this to break you, but may this be your breakthrough.
I don't care how hard you fall on your back. Because if you can fall on your back, you can look up. And if you can look up, you can get up.
As you're working times with tears falling down your face, and you'll look back on the times and you will cherish those times. How many of you had some situations that you were in that you're overwhelmed with fear? You didn't know how you're going to come out, how you're going to survive, and you did. You survived and you didn't die. So what you got to do, whatever that was, whatever that state of consciousness, whatever that self-confidence that you had, however you stood up within yourself, here's what we know: you survived. Here's what we know: you're still here. You didn't die. You did not die. You got it and you handled that fear. You kicked it out of there. And so as you begin to look at the fears in back of you, you came through those fears and you're still here. See, that's a testament about how powerful you are.
Now listen to me. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care what you're going through. If you're not dead, you're still in the game. As long as you're alive, you can still make it happen. As long as you're waking up, as long as that breath in your nostrils move, you still in the game. You still can win. Now get your butt up.
Oh, stuff's gonna happen to you, but you're still here. You're gonna have setbacks. You're gonna lose money. People are gonna betray you. Things are gonna happen that you won't see coming. But each morning that you wake up, you got a chance to work on it. You got another shot. You got some more time that you've been given to begin to straighten things up in your life. Every day you should be excited because you're a billionaire, you're a trillionaire because you got life.
Stay on your course. You've got your gifts, you've got your talents. Stay focused on what you're doing. Focus your energy. Listen to your guts. And as you start just trying to find your way, doing what you can, what you have, you will start seeing things opening up for you. You'll start attracting people. Things will start coming together, clicking for you. You start brainstorming. Ideas will come out of nowhere as you focus on it. The key to it is to begin to focus on what it is you want to do. Why is that important? Because that which we focus on, that which we give our energy to, it will begin to multiply. It will begin to expand. It will begin to develop your consciousness. And out of that comes your greatness. Out of that comes a commitment. Out of that comes a passion for life. Out of that comes a special power that you have in you that you haven't even called on yet. You've got some stuff in you that you don't even know right now. There are things that you feel, that you know in your heart of hearts that's not logical, it's not practical, it's not realistic, but there's something in you that says, I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself. Hold a vision of being whole and healthy. Hold a vision of being financially independent. Hold a vision of your relationships working out. Hold a vision of things getting better for you. And holding that vision will give you power. It will empower you. It will strengthen you. It will give you perseverance. It will give you patience. It will give you faith to hold your ground. We have that kind of power, that kind of genius, that kind of fortune, that kind of wealth, that kind of happiness, that kind of sense of fulfillment in our hands. We have that. We can decide, hey, wait, this is the only life that I have. And I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm going to jump in it and I'm going to handle it because I know the universe will never give me anything I don't have the capacity to handle. Trust yourself. Take the leap of faith and believe, and don't doubt, and know within yourself, in everything in you, that everything is going to be all right.
If you have scattered focus, you'll have a scattered life. If you keep chasing every distraction, you'll keep bleeding time. And before you know it, 5 years have gone by, 10 years gone by, and you're no closer to your goals. You drifted, and the drifting turns into habit, and the habit turns into your life, a life that you never wanted. Don't let that happen. Don't allow yourself to fall down that path of complacency, of doing the easy things, getting caught up in frivolous activities or politics or gossip or what everyone else is doing. You've got to focus on you. Focus on your thoughts. Stop letting the wind take you whichever direction it blows. You've got to make a deliberate and determined effort to guard your mind and point it at what you're working to achieve.
What do I really want? What's my outcome? What's my result? Let's try to make it clear, because that's what's going to drive us to move forward. Where focus goes, energy flows. Clarity equals power. The more clear you are exactly what you want, the faster and easier it is to achieve.
Let's imagine the day only went to 1 p.m. Obviously you couldn't get everything in, so what do you have to focus on? If you're going to have done by 1, what do you have to focus on? The major priorities, done by 1. So write it down.
You say this next week, what are the most important outcomes for me to get this week in my business? And you just write those outcomes out, not your action items, the outcomes. If you do that and nothing else, you'll be ahead of the game.
But subconsciously, most people don't even believe they deserve the success. So they end up sabotaging themselves or not going all in on things.
Our brain, if we think that we're not entitled to a lot of success, creates something called success barriers. Our brain actually blocks out all these cool opportunities that we have to have success because our brain just thinks that we're not deserving of success, so it'll block it out. On the flip side, if you think that you're entitled to a lot of success and a lot of happiness, your brain will block out obstacles. You won't even look at different obstacles, and you'll just look at opportunity. You'll just see opportunity right in front of you. Well, that's what a strong sense of entitlement is. It's like, I am entitled to a great review from my customers. I'm entitled for people to like me. I'm entitled for people to be positive around me. And that's what your reticular activation system focuses in on. That is all. That is your reality.
Start working and developing yourself now and prepare yourself for what it is that you want, because you expect to get it.
A person that truly wants to be successful, they kind of show themselves. They're not the ones hiding. They're not the ones constantly celebrating. They're the ones that show up early. They're the ones that leave late. You get people that say, oh, listen, you don't have to work harder. You got to work smarter. No, you got to work harder and you got to work smarter. You got to do both of them. It's not a substitute. So when you find those individuals, they're not easily distracted. They come in, they ask for more work. They're the ones that are asking for pressure situations. They're not worried about when you criticize them or when you give them feedback, they go, I got it. They're going to improve themselves and make the adjustments needed to win. Staying dialed in on the end result. But you gotta crave that end result so intensely that the work becomes irrelevant.
LeBron wakes up every day and does what he does because he knows what he's going after. It's specific. And that's why I wake up with so much passion today, because I know what I'm going to get. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly what it tastes like. You know what it looks like. You know what it smells like. When you understand what you're after, when you know what your outcomes are, when you know what you desire, you wake up every single morning and you go after it. The most successful people in the world are the most successful people in the world because they have clarity on what they want. People look at those of us who are successful like we're superhuman. We're not. We're normal people like you. We're problems just like you. The only difference is we wake up with clarity. A part of your 10,000 hours of working on your gift is also 10,000 hours on shutting out everything else. Stuff is going to happen. The stuff that you can't control, forget about it. You are going to stop wasting energy and effort on stuff you can't control. But the stuff you can control, I want you to own it. If you got a 90-minute block, I want you to own that 90-minute block. If you got 45 minutes, I want you to own that 45 minutes. Because I'm telling you, keep dreaming. Keep looking at your dream. Keep your mind locked in on the dream. Keep focusing on the dream. And you'll get it.
Where you are right now, in your job, in your career, in your finances,
is a direct reflection of your work ethic.
Everything worthwhile is uphill.
Nobody ever went uphill by accident. To go uphill, you have to be intentional.
What kind of effort are you giving?
Before any action or any inaction, ask yourself what I am doing, what I am about to do. Is it going to help me get where I am going? Is it going to make me stronger or weaker? Will it make me smarter or more skilled? Will this action move me toward the strategic long-term goals I am trying to achieve in my life?
If you set out and you say you're gonna do something, do yourself a favor and don't lie to yourself. Because that is the worst thing that an individual can ever do. You think you lying to your peer. You think you lying to your teacher. You think you lying to your coach. At the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, you lying to you. You make your bed, you gotta lay in it.
So I need you to be man enough, woman enough to look at your effort and ask him, where can I push myself? Can I read more? Can I study more? If financially you're not where you want to be, before you quit, I want you to ask yourself, what more can I do with this job? What are the gaps? Where can I serve? Where can I give more? What can I do more? Where can I sacrifice more? I want you to give more, because listen to me very closely. You will never be let down. When you give more, you reap what you sow, you're going to get more. The more I practice, the more I study, the more I grind, the more magic happens.
It's way past hours right now. I can go home. Why am I sitting here? I'm sitting here because it's a workout. This is me at the gym. So you want to think of it like when you go to the gym, you're putting in work, you're building stamina. Because I'm challenging my mind to see the bigger picture, make connections, and to lock it in focus.
People that win in life, all they do is do the stuff that no one else wants to do. That's how they win. Losers do what they want to do. Winners do what they don't want to do. I don't want to be out here in the heat, but I know this. If I'm on my couch, I don't push myself on my couch. I don't learn how great I am on my couch.
How you do one thing is how you do everything. How hard do you work? What's your standard? How you hit that gym is how you're going to be as a man. How you study, how you prepare in school, you may think it doesn't affect how you're playing ball, it affects you. How you work out in the gym affects how you do your cardio, affects how you do in everything in your life. The way someone like you changes their career is you start thinking, I'm going to outwork everybody so that I begin to deserve stuff other people don't deserve. You get in that gym and crush it. You beat them before you get on the field. You outlift them. You outdiet them. You bust jerks when you're doing cardio. You do everything harder than them, and guess what? You're gonna get to have things everybody's not gonna get.
When you work your butt off, when you work on your dreams every single day, and you make them a reality, people will say you're just lucky. But the truth is, that luck you got is created in all the early mornings, late nights, working overtime, skipping parties, planning every day, focusing non-stop, putting in more effort than others are willing to, giving it everything you have. The harder you work, the luckier you get.
Most people get a little bit of success, man. They are able to pay their bills. They're able to buy a car. They're able to live in a decent house. They're able to compete with their high school buddies or their circle of friends, and they're doing okay in that circle of friends. And that's where they stay. And they stay there until they die. And I want you to think about that. That's how people get in ruts. And the only thing difference between a rut and a grave is the depth of the hole. The degree of which you are rewarded is directly proportional to the degree of hard work that you put in. Your life is a monument to the difficulty and the pain and the frustration and that you have to deal with on a daily basis, and how good you are dealing with it. And not only how good you are dealing with it, how good you are at asking for being successful in life. Building the life that you want is going to take constant evolution. It is going to take constant progression. It is going to take a constant discipline towards looking for the next hardest path.
You have to make yourself uncomfortable on a consistent basis. The things that you're afraid to do, the action you're afraid to take, you gotta take it. When you feel uncomfortable, you know what? I'm conditioning myself for success.
Greatness is in you. But the problem is somebody's got to push you. The problem is somebody's got to give you a reward. Somebody's got to prod you. The problem is you're not self-motivated. You have to stay in beast mode. And so I'm looking at the clock and I'm saying, technically, you can go back to sleep. Technically. But Eric Thomas, if you go back to sleep, you might not wake up to 3:30. You might not wake up to 4 o'clock. And if you wake up at 4 o'clock, Eric, for 30 minutes of sleep, you might be pushing your goals back a week. You might be pushing your goals back a month. You might be pushing your goals back an entire year by sleeping for 2 hours because you missed an opportunity.
What do you do when somebody's not there watching you? What do you do when you have to either do what it is you know you're supposed to do, or you get to take the play off because no one's going to know the difference? Because it's really easy for anybody to come to work on the days they feel like killing it and killing it. But what happens on the days that you don't feel like killing it? What happens on the days that you don't feel like getting out of bed? Because those are the days that are going to define where you end up in your life.
Lou Gehrig played 2,130 straight games of baseball from 1925 to 1939.
All he did to become great was show up every single day. Do you think out of 2,130 games, he was never hurt? You think he was healthy every single game? You think he felt his best every single game? You think he didn't have no family problems in those 2,130 days, that just everything in his life was going great? Nope, but he made a commitment. Commitment means staying loyal to what you said you were going to do long after the mood you said in left.
Meaning when you don't feel like getting up in the morning, you get your butt up in the morning, you do what you said you were going to do anyway. Meaning when you don't feel like sacrificing, you get your butt up and you sacrifice anyway. Meaning when you don't feel like being dedicated to it, you stay your butt dedicated anyway because you understand what the process will go on to produce later on in your life.
Winners do consistently what amateurs do occasionally. Amateurs, the people that want to get big but never get big, or want to grow but never grow, the people that run their mouth yapping, jaw-jacking, they never seem to get what they want. It's because they're doing it occasionally. The winners out there, the top 1%'s the Lions. You know what they're doing? They're doing it consistently. Greatness comes from doing mundane that average people can't keep doing. It's not all sexy and fired up. It's staying consistent, do what you need to do over and over and over and over.
I practice so much that when I get up and do the big gigs and stuff that count, I lick it. Why? Because I practice over and over and over and over and over. So when I get up there and do my thing, there's no errors because I've been so consistent that my body's like, boom, it's showtime. This is what we do. This is how we do it. And so if you would learn to be consistent, if you would learn to have a little consistency, that your momentum would kick in and take you to places you never thought you could go. We went from the backyard to the world. Why? Consistency. I need you to grind. Just be consistent. Wash the dishes and wash the dishes 100%. Mop the floor and mop it 100%. Go to work and do your work. Don't just go to work when you feel like it. Go to work every single day. Work on it every day. Even when you down and out. Even when you're not feeling it, still do it. Why? People who do stuff consistently and on time, they get the same consequences. They get paid. They get rewarded.
When you say you're going to do something, you have to do it until you damn die. That's the secret. Every freaking day. Not some days, not 5 days a week, 7 days a week. The only people you know, and you know their names, are people that execute and that are consistent. People don't want to tell you the truth no more. They want to make you feel good. I don't care about making you feel good. I want to give you the truth. You don't train and get better? If you don't become a better version of yourself, guess what? Every single one of you are screwed.
Life does not reward people who wait to see what happens. What you put in, you will get out. Because you can think about it, you can wish for it, you can hope for it, you can think all about it all as long as you want. But unless you get out every single day and put in the work, inch by inch by inch, you will never get there. So while you sit there, start thinking that no one is going to put me. Start thinking that no one is going to throw me off course. Start thinking, I don't give the world hands. I'm achieving a goal. Take pride in doing the hard nobody else will do. Take pride in working out in the elements when no one else is willing to do that. Take pride in doing the work that your coworkers won't do. Take pride in training yourself in ways that other people won't. Those are the people that win. Those are the people that run. It doesn't just happen. You have to make it happen. It's hard. It takes a long time. That's not the old-fashioned way. That's not the hard way. That's not the more inconvenient way. It's not the long way. It's not the tough way. It's just a way. You're gonna have to earn it.
I will never quit. I will always be consistent. I will never slow down, and I will always come back. Nobody wants to stand in front of somebody that won't stop fighting. That's the dangerous power of an underdog.
Even though you get knocked down, you get back up, and you get back up, and you get back up, and you continue to against the wall. Because you believe in the purpose. You find value in it. It's the choices you make on every fucking rep. Every set. When the pain says hello, do you say goodbye? What are you doing? How bad do you want it? Or you already see yourself stronger from it before you enter it? Do you have the value and the vision up here before you apply the effort and the work in there? That notion, if you had that belief,